Demon Souls. Picture this. You're stepping into Boletaria for the first time, a lone warrior against a decaying kingdom ruled by ancient demons. The Platinum demands multiple playthroughs, perfect management of world and character tendency, and hunting every spell, miracle, and unique weapon, often forcing you to dance between pure white and pure black worlds while dodging invasions or griefing phantoms online. Bosses like Flamelooker hit like trucks in early areas, and the Old Monk's player-controlled fight turns every attempt into a sweaty multiplayer showdown. Players spend hours grinding tendencies and save scumming just to avoid extra NG+ cycles, leaving you exhausted and questioning your life choices, until that final trophy pops and you feel like a true slayer of demons, legendary among the faithful. Dark Souls 1. Lordran doesn't just test your reflexes, it breaks your spirit with its interconnected maze of despair and one of the most infamous Covenant grinds in the series. The Platinum is legendary for requiring every boss soul weapon, all rare items, and those soul-crushing Covenant ranks that demand endless farming of specific enemies in hostile areas. Navigating Blighttown on your first run while worrying about missing key shortcuts or NPC quests feels like pure psychological warfare. And don't even get started on the Four Kings or Manus in NG+. Trophy hunters emerge frustrated, hollowed out by the endless deaths and backtracking, but the satisfaction of linking the fire after conquering it all is unmatched, like you've truly become the legend who rang every bell. Elden Ring. The lands between stretch endlessly before you, a vast open world packed with secrets, but the Platinum turns exploration into an obsessive checklist of every cave, Everjail, and NPC questline. While more forgiving with summons and builds, it still demands multiple endings, all legendary armaments, and hunting down every last scarab and cookbook across its massive map. The exhaustion hits when you're hours deep into side content or retrying Melania's waterfowl dance for the 100th time, but that moment you finally overcome the final hurdle brings pure euphoria, the kind that makes you feel like the Elden Lord who tamed chaos itself. Dark Souls 3. Lothric's dying flames light a path of relentless boss rushes and one of the grindiest Covenant systems ever designed. Platinum chasers dread farming proofs of a Concord well or vertebra shackles from specific invaders, turning late-game areas into tedious battlegrounds. The satisfaction of mastering the faster combat and crushing Nameless King comes laced with deep fatigue from NG+ cycles and missed NPC arcs. Every death chips away at your will, yet crossing that finish line feels like you've truly become one of the unkindled who refused to fade away. Dark Souls 2. Drangleic welcomes you with its brutal adaptability system, and perhaps the most soul-draining Platinum of the core series. Expect massive grind requirements for every Covenant rank, rare drops, and those maddening DLC areas that punish even veteran players with ambushes and poison swamps. The journey leaves you exhausted from constant death and resource management, but overcoming its unique challenges and finally earning the crown delivers a weary, hard-earned triumph. Like you've survived the longest, most unforgiving test of patience in Souls history. Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. Ashina's shadows demand perfection in one of the purest skill-based combat systems ever created. No builds, no summons, just you, your blade, and relentless posture battles. The Platinum stands infamous for requiring all 4 endings on the same save file, every prosthetic tool fully upgraded, and defeating every boss, including the grueling Ishin's Sword Saint. Players feel utter frustration during those posture-breaking sequences and the grind for skill points, pushing through exhaustion until the final death blow lands, unlocking a godlike sense of mastery and satisfaction that few other games can match. Bloodborne. Yharnam calls under a blood moon, where insight and madness blur the line between hunter and beast in its nightmarish gothic world. The Platinum pushes you through the brutal Chalice dungeons, endless randomized depths filled with some of the series' toughest optional bosses, and demands every weapon, rune, and ending. The constant frenzy of combat leaves you drained and paranoid, yet slaying the final nightmare boss and claiming your trophy brings overwhelming catharsis, cementing your status as a true hunter who stared into the abyss and emerged victorious.